Hope everyone has joined the session. We can go ahead and get started. So to start with, let's have a quick intro about the company profile. Vembu Technologies is founded in the year 2004. We are a private company, profitable since 2006. We have 4,000 plus channel partners and we reached more than 60,000 businesses so far. We are headquartered in Chennai, India. 70% of our customers are from North America, 20% from Europe, and the rest 10% from Asia Pacific region. Vembu BDR Suite is actually a one-stop solution for all your backup and disaster recovery needs, which is designed to meet the backup requirements of small and medium sized businesses. So it has a bundle of products together where Vembu VM Backup is actually a product meant for backup and replication of VMware and HyperV, whereas Vembu Image Backup is actually meant for backing up and performing a bare metal recovery of physical Windows servers and desktops. Vembu Network Backup is actually a product meant for performing granular file folder level backups and for backing up applications like Exchange, SQL, SharePoint, Active Directory, Outlook, MySQL, etc. And Vembu Online Backup is purely a cloud-based solution where you can back up directly the data to our cloud, Vembu Cloud, which is running on secure Amazon environment, using which you can perform file folder level backup as well as application level backup. And Vembu SaaS Backup is a backup solution that facilitates you to perform a backup of SaaS applications like Office 365 and Google Apps. We do have some add-on products called Vembu Offsite DR, which enables you to perform an offsite data copy, which means like you can replicate the data from your BDR backup local BDR server to an offsite data center, which is sitting at some other site where in case of a disaster you can perform a disaster recovery from the offsite data copy. And Vembu Cloud DR is like you can have the hybrid cloud environment deployment where from the local BDR server you can replicate the data to our cloud, which is Vembu's cloud on Amazon environment, so that you can perform direct disaster recovery from Vembu Cloud. And Vembu BDR 360 is a product that is for providing a 24/7 monitoring of your backup servers. You can map multiple BDR servers to BDR 360 and you can have a single centralized portal where you can manage and monitor all your BDR servers from this BDR 360. So this provides high manageability of your servers. And Vembu Universal Explorer is an agentless software that helps you to perform granular recovery of applications like MS Exchange, SQL Server, SharePoint, Active Directory, etc. So this tool, using this tool, you can even perform a mail level restore or a database level restore by just having this tool added to your backup server. So why we need Vembu VM Backup? It's like backing up virtual and physical machines has typically become more expensive, and also it has become difficult to manage. So fundamentally it required a different approach towards the backup methodology. So Vembu VM Backup is exclusively designed for backing up virtual and physical environments by the experts in the industry to fill a purpose to have a best breed technology that provides a backup solution for backing up physical and virtual servers, not only at an affordable cost, it also provides high manageability of your backup servers. So while backing up a physical and virtual servers, it ensures that the applications running inside the machines are also consistent so that you can perform granular recovery of the application with one shot of single machine level backup. And it also has an optional cloud disaster recovery option in it. So to jump deep into this, we need a basic understanding of what is an RPO and RTO. RTO is the recovery time objective, which is nothing but how much time duration you have taken to recover a backed up machine after a disaster, whereas RPO is like up to which point you can recover a machine after the disaster. We are glad to say that with Vembu VM Backup, you can achieve an RPO and RTO of 15 minutes using this product. So here we come to the heart of the session where we're gonna dive in deep towards the architecture of HyperV and various recovery modes with Vembu VM Backup, For this, I would like to invite Mr. Shafi, the product expert from the HyperV team of Vembu Technologies. Over to you, Shafi.
Thanks a lot, Manoj. So, welcome to all the joinees. This is me, Shafi, Senior Technical Engineer at Vembu Technologies. So now we're going to see about architecture of HyperV VM Backup for Vembu VM Backup 3.1. So, Vembu VM Backup extensively supports HyperV Backup for operating systems starting from Windows 2008 R2, 2012, and 2012 R2. We support multiple backups, backups of multiple VMs in a single job, and even overlapping of VMs across jobs is possible. Our main feature is our efficient incrementals, which we drive through CVD drivers, which gives us space efficient and performance efficient incremental backups. You can also provide hot backups of VM that ensures you have zero downtime while the backup is in progress. The VSS aware technology makes sure that the restored VMs are application consistent as well as crash consistent. We also provide support for HyperV cluster shared volumes, that is for disks in HyperV CSV clusters. So let's see how a full backup works. To back up a virtual machine in our HyperV host, VM Backup 3.1 client must be installed in that particular host. Once you've installed the client, you can continuously back up all the virtual machines in that particular host. First, you have to select the virtual machines that you need to back up. Once you've selected that, you can provide, we have convenient scheduling and retention options that you can provide, and once you've configured the job, you're all ready, and the job runs fine for you without any interruptions. So now let's see how the full backup architecture works. Once the backup job starts, it takes a list of all the virtual machines and it processes each virtual machines one by one. The first process is to list out all the disks in that particular machine. Once the listing process is over, the next process is a volume level snapshot. Here we go for volume level snapshot as since we need to back up a data which is in a consistent state, we go for volume level snapshots. So once volume level while in that volume level snapshot set, we include those virtual machines we need to back up. So once the snapshot is over, it makes sure that also the VSS application in the guest machine also gets affected, so that queasing happens in that guest machine, and the data that is backed up is in an application aware state. So it makes sure that when you recover the data, the recovered data is app aware. So once the snapshot is over, we'll start reading data and send to our server. The server is a centralized repository where we store all the data of all the clients that is configured to that particular server. So once the data reading process is over, we'll delete the snapshot and the subsequent incremental schedules will continue. So as far as the incremental schedule is concerned, we have to send the change blocks alone. So that is inhibited through a CVD driver. So a CVD driver is nothing but a file system filter driver which filters all the IOs to the particular volume. We have our proprietary Vembu CVD driver which tracks IOs to that particular disk, which makes sure that we'll be sending the change blocks alone to the server. So the send data is storage efficient as well as consistent. So once all the data is sent for once all the data have been sent for incremental backup, we'll get ready for the next schedule. So this continues, and we'll make sure that the send data is consistent as well as storage efficient. So now let's see what all the recovery scenarios we have. Basically, we have 4 options for recovery. The first one is instant VM boot on any hypervisors such as HyperV, VMware or KVM. Suppose instant VM is just an option where you'll have your VM booted within a blink of an eye. Say suppose 2 seconds or 3 seconds max. We have our Vembu virtual drive which makes this happen. So this is just a temporary arrangement so that you can make sure that the backed up disk is has its integrity, that's working fine. So next is instant file level recovery. Instant file level recovery is the process where you can recover files from your virtual machines instantly. That too within a blink of an eye. That too is inhibited through Vembu virtual drive. Next one is a direct restore to a remote HyperV. This is where you can directly restore the backed up virtual machine to a destination target host within your network. You have to select the destination host where you have to restore the backed up virtual machine. The next one is, and the same is possible, you can even restore your backed up machine to an ESXi host as well. The Universal Explorer is for granular recovery. It makes sure that you can proceed for granular recovery of your applications such as SQL and Exchange. So these are the features that are part of Vembu VM Backup 3.1. So the next release, which is coming shortly, is Vembu VM Backup 3.5. The primary features in Vembu VM Backup 3.5 are agentless VM Backup. So as I said earlier, if you had to, in Vembu VM Backup 3.1, if you had to back up a virtual machine of a particular host, you have to install a client in that host. So if suppose you're having 4 to 5 hosts in your network, you had to install Vembu VM Backup clients manually in each host. So agentless VM Backup reduces your stress. It is just a single installation from where you can manage backups of all the clients in your network. The only installation you have to make is a centralized BDR server. From that, you can add HyperV host to your central server. Once you add the host, you can back up the virtual machines in that host. And it also inhibits managing all the backups within a single web console. So if you have suppose 10 to 15 clients hosts in your network, you can manage all the backups of all the VMs in these hosts within a single web console. The next feature is the support for VMs that have SMB storage. This is Vembu VM Backup 3.1 supports backups for cluster and all, but this is the latest addition to 3.5. To support SMB, you need to add a Vembu agent to the SMB storage as well. I'll explain that later in the demo. So I think we'll move up to the demo. So this is our Vembu VM Backup web console. So I'm going to select Microsoft HyperV. Okay, if you want to add any server, go for add HyperV server. And it suggests for either standalone HyperV host. In this case, it pushes a Vembu integration service to that particular host that maintains CBT and stuff for all the VMs in that host. And as I said, to support SMB hosts, you need to push a Vembu storage management service to the SMB file server. Suppose you have a host which uses an SMB file server, you have to push Vembu integration service to that physical host and SMB Vembu storage management service to that SMB file server. Once you've added it, you need to give the machine name, username and password. Once you've done it, the agent will be pushed and it will be available in that particular host will be available for backup. I've already pushed a host and I'm going to try backup. You can select the virtual machine you want to backup, and this is your scheduling. You can schedule every 15 minutes. It's up to your convenience and your schedule plan. And this is your retention policy. This is up to your storage need. So this is basic retention, which keeps the last 3 daily merge recovery points. Select the name and the backup. It's ready to go. Already a backup, but this name exists, so we'll change the name. So your backup is initiated successfully and it'll start running. Meanwhile, we'll see the recovery options present in 3.5. So test as the backup already is completed, so I'm gonna show the restore options that are present. As I said earlier, instant boot. So instant boot creates a virtual machine through our Vembu virtual drive with a blink of an eye. This is a temporary arrangement to make sure that the backed up data is in integrity. So I'm going to select the virtual machine. I'm going to supply the needed RAM. So this is the mission that has been created, and you can start it. So the demo is over, so it's back to Manoj.
Thank you so much, Shafi. It was really an informative session. Hope it clearly clarifies like how we can perform the backup and recovery of HyperV with Vembu VM Backup. So apart from this, only thing we would like to discuss is like we can just give a overview of the pricing model we have. So the pricing model we have is HyperV. For HyperV is an annual pricing model where the pricing is based on per physical CPU socket inside the HyperV host server. So it is like let's say if you have a HyperV server that has 2 sockets in it, you just need 2 HyperV image backup licenses, and for that HyperV server, using where you can back up any number of VMs running inside the HyperV server. And this is completely annual, where you need to renew the licenses just only once in a year, and you can even have multi-year license like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, depending upon your convenience. And this license cost includes unlimited product upgrades happening as well as 24/7 email and telephone support within it. So that's the only information I would like to add from my end. Hope the session is insightful. So if anyone got any questions in terms of the product pricing, feel free to drop us an email at vembu-sales@vembu.com, or you can even contact our support team at vembu-support@vembu.com. You can see, or you can even directly ring us. You can see the direct contact numbers of on the screen. Once again, thank you all for joining the session. Have a good day.